I'm going to hang out. Alright. Hey, what's up? You got one person in the chat. I am waiting for Dustin to get here with the light and the tripod. So as soon as he gets here, we will have a better setup. Where is my turnout? This is no blank. No, blank. No. I can't find my headlamp so you guys can see me. I have a spotlight, which I don't want to be blinding you guys. Hold on, guys. Hello, Linda. Thanks for joining. At the moment, I am trying to find my headlamp so I can feel this. So I don't need my spotlight. Here we go. Now, it might be easier to see me this way a little bit. We got 6 people in here already. Ooh, there we go. Soon we will have a tripod and a light so we can see us better. And this is where we are. Hello, Ghost Boy. Ghosty Boy. Then we will see them shortly coming down this pathway. We've got 10 people in here already. But, wrong way. This might help. Thanks to everyone coming in the chat. Oh, I need batteries. I'm not with it today. There's the battery. There we go. Now we are at the spot where we have some occasional Bigfoot activity. We heard some knocks. We thought we had a whoop yesterday. And back, I'll try to show you guys. Back here, there's a lake. And on the other side of the lake, there's a cemetery in the middle of the woods. And last Friday, we took a walk back to the cemetery. It's like an hour and a half walk back. And as soon as we got to the cemetery, we got in the cemetery, we were about to get set up, and we saw these two big glowing eyes, it looked like. Then following that, we heard a wood knock. So we believe that was a Bigfoot. And here they come now. They are here. Yeah, it was creepy because we didn't even stay long. As soon as we saw these eyes, and we just felt like we weren't welcomed here and we had to leave. So we walked an hour and 45 minutes for nothing. Then we just got out because it was too creepy. They're all here. Holy crap. We got 35 people. Hey, thanks for hopping in the live. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We got 38 people now. Whoop, I don't want to bind you guys, sorry. Once we get a tripod set up, it'll be easier, then it won't be so shaky and everything like that. Ooh, we got 52 people. Thanks for subbing. For all the people in here, can you please subscribe to the channel? We do a paranormal podcast. I think that's another channel. Thanks for hitting the like button. Dustin, where you at with the tripod? Fishing with bugger. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. Well, this isn't night vision. This is an IR light for ghost hunting, and it's just easier for you guys to see us. So that's why I have it on. And it's not as blinding either. We're down to 19 people. It's an old abandoned cemetery. It's like an hour and a half walk back. It's so far a walk. It's off of the beaten path. Let's go say hi.
He heard what sounded like a tree being pushed over. Yeah.
She heard what sounded like
Someone hitting a spoon on a tin can?
You had that happening at your house, remember?
Oh yeah, I did. I forgot about that. So whenever we first started working at the school, we were playing D&D, and I was DMing out in the garage. And where my house is, there's like 230 some acres of woods behind there.
Oh, wow.
And then one night, it was about this time, we just got off work. I'm out there, I had the door open to the garage, and I can hear it sound like somebody had like a pan and a spoon or something, and they were just walking through the woods. Bang, 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 bang. I was getting freaked out. He's like, "You want me to come over?" I was like, "I don't know, man, maybe."
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, we hear when Small Town Monsters filmed us up there, we kept hearing, and it was windy, so we thought maybe it was like a tree, but no. Ricky Chirby, he was at the camping adventure. I don't know if you met him. He was helping Eric.
He was like
a lot.
the right hand man helping move stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think I talked to
Yeah.
him.
He helped us set up our tent.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Always wearing a tank top and stuff. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember him.
Every time he would whistle, we would hear tink. It just sounded like someone, either like a wind chime, just one, or like someone took a knife or a fork off of a glass, like that tink.
Off a beer bottle
Yeah.
or something.
But then it started sounding like chains. And we kept it every time he whistled. It was so weird, but
It was like,
they were hearing it, and they were a quarter mile from us, around the bend, on the other side of a valley. Like,
Oh wow.
yeah, it was crazy. And they didn't know we were hearing it. They were hearing it too, but ours was coming from a different area they were hearing it from.
Yeah.
It was
Can you hold this for a
strange.
minute?
So he started
I got
hearing
my
that
headphones.
tonight too, and
I want to go look at the water.
And then he saw the trees light up red, and he was like, "Yeah, I think it's time to go."
It reminded me of what I saw when we were doing our dual Estes method out of Madison.
Oh
We
wow.
had 50 people in there at one point.
In here? Holy crap. What's going on, everybody? I'm so awkward on the live still.
Now you get
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The biggest thing's talking to them. They love that. Like you get the interaction.
And you'll get like the same people getting on all the time.
Yeah.
It's like they become like,
Part of your little
Yeah.
your paranormal family.
Yeah.
Because ours follows us both paranormal and storm chasing. We have like a core group of 20, 30 that
yeah.
like
Oh wow.
If I...
they are our
We had
Oh,
two knocks
okay,
out.
for that.
And this is all happening right. We had
Oh,
two knocks
okay,
out.
for that.
And this is all happening right back there by that cemetery where we see the
I was
strange
just
light.
looking on it's literally straight across there. That's the Miller Cemetery.
Yeah.
Miller and Hap.
Yep.
But there also is another cemetery up at the end of the lake.
Which,
The Rogers.
yeah, whenever we was going in that night when we seen the weird light and stuff, I told him on our way in, I said, it looks like there's people standing up there on the hill. I knew nothing about the cemetery until later I started looking on the map. I seen the cemetery and it was in the exact same spot that I had said I seen people standing.
No
That's
kidding.
weird.
Pull up your thing for a minute.
Looks like the closest way to get to that. I mean, there shows there's a road, but that's probably the one you guys walk.
Yeah,
It's probably that.
the little path.
Yeah.
Now you can go to the next, there's another pull off up the road and it's, see that trail on the other side of the lake leads out to a beach. And the beach is right across from that next pull off up there. So there's
Okay.
a spillway. Now you can go down to the bottom of the spillway and cross the creek and come up that way, which it'd probably be a little bit shorter. But I feel like the train's gonna suck more.
Yeah.
No,
Seems
dude.
like the shortest distance would be from the Sportsman's Club to Claysville Sportsman's.
Oh yeah, that's possible too.
Do you guys want to hear something creepy? That night when we went back there,
Mm-hmm.
11 o'clock, I got a phone call from my girlfriend, which it never came through. Like, when you call someone, it usually comes through as
Yeah.
like you're getting a call. I never got a call. I got a missed call. So I called her at 11:30 when we get here. She's like, what do you want? I was sleeping. Okay. So I got this voicemail. I'm not sure. Yeah. I got this voicemail from her phone. He thinks it was her messing with me. I got that voicemail from her phone.
Wow.
Yeah, I think she's messing with you.
And she was sleeping when that message came through my phone.
And she said she wasn't messing with you?
Nope. Nope. I shared that night, as soon as we got home, her face was like pale. Like she had no idea. I was like, I got something creepy to show you. And she's like, what? I was like, I'll show you when I get home. And she's like, that was not me. Now the weird thing is, before that, a year or two ago, I was on my way home from Pittsburgh, from Pittsburgh, because I used to work up at Pittsburgh. And I got this text message from her phone that's like, I'm going to get her. And I was like, that's weird, because why would she send me that? So I respond back and I was like, who is this? And I said, it don't matter. So I was like thinking her phone's getting hacked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I call her. I thought she was messing with me at first. I call her. She's like, what do you want? I was sleeping again. And I'm on the phone with her. And I was like, I'm getting these messages from your phone. Then I got this message again. I said, I'm kind of creeped out. And I said, don't be creeped out. And I shouldn't have done it, but I was like, well, I am. And I said, don't be creeped out. So I'm starting to get mad. So I'm saying, like, who the F is this? Like, who's, like, messing with me?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, it don't matter. And I said it again. And I said, my name's Victor. I was like, who's Victor? And I said, I'm an 8-year-old boy. And I was like, what do you want? And it's like, my mom. So I'm thinking that's possibly what it was. It sounds completely crazy, but
No.
Nothing. I don't discount anything.
Well, I mean, one of the weirdest things that ever happened to me, which I should have picked up, was I was sitting at our kitchen table and I got a phone call from myself. Like my phone started ringing and it said my name and had my phone number.
Did you
That
see
white
that?
light?
Yes.
I just seen that. Yeah.
The white light right in front of your truck.
Or was it? Is that green light on maybe? Okay.
That creeped me out for a minute there, but
We all were like,
oh, I see a bug.
Yeah, I see it now.
yes.
but I heard something earlier. I don't know if you saw me stop and look, but I heard something. Almost sounded like a voice. Straight out. That's probably Venus.
You said you called yourself?
I got a phone call from myself.
Well, did you tell him about the dog man sighting that wasn't too far from here?
He did, yeah. He did told us about the dog man. And you want the tripod, Luke?
Yeah, please.
But I get mad at myself every day for not picking up that
Please.
phone.
It'd be so much easier.
You were there.
People watching?
Yeah, we got 8 people watching.
Do you wanna use the call real quick?
They want to.
Yeah, we can try it. I wouldn't do it too loud because there's houses around, but I wouldn't do it too loud. We can do it, but not too loud.
It's loud. There's not houses around here, is there?
Just a little bit.
What's that?
There's
Jupiter.
a couple houses.
Up that way.
Not any more than what we'd seen coming in.
Okay. I didn't want to someone to freak out if they heard that.
We were doing way worse out here, probably.
Yeah, Jupiter and Uranus.
I'll have him.
Is this the
He's done
cemetery?
all
No,
that
the cemetery's on the opposite side of the lake. It's over there where we had the encounter. But next thing hour and a half walk back, and it's a little late for that. But we are planning on going back there soon.
Yeah.
Trying to do something.
Yeah.
Because then they left and then they went down to the next one.
But they saw you, didn't they?
They did. They had to when they pulled in.
They
What?
were either watching you to see what you were doing, or they were waiting for you to leave so they could do something.
Well, a couple minutes after I got here, a car drove all the way up to the top of the hill and stopped.
Is that the one that came out just now?
No.
Came out.
Oh yeah, that might have been the one that was
They gave me a phone. That's why I need a tripod.
Oh my gosh.
That could be a ghost truck following us tonight.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
The
I ain't getting
We
up
were
with
heading
the
down
other
the
thing
mountain.
unless you need it.
I don't think I need it.
We were on a back road and just all of a sudden this truck showed up right behind us.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
straight.
weird.
So he should have
Yeah.
been able to see it coming up.
I've seen that.
Weird.
My car was in front of me coming down forward. They just disappeared. It went up over the hill, and then whenever I came up over the hill, it went straight and was gone.
That's weird. We were
Ghost
back
cars.
in the Florida State Forest. Up off Tunnel Road, which is near the old turnpike tunnel.
I know exactly where that's at. That's
Yeah.
5 minutes from my cabin.
Yeah, so that's where we were, and all of a sudden we came around the bend and there was a truck stopped in the middle of the road. This is a dirt road in the middle of the state forest.
I think they were poaching.
Yeah, or
That's
trying
probably
to
what they were
poach.
doing.
I need to figure this.
Have you ever been followed down by state rangers and stuff?
There we go.
Nope.
So when we left the convention,
Yeah.
I got lost. My GPS wasn't working, and I got lost. So I'm on this back road, and I'm like, this is squat. I got to pull off. I got to get used. I got to do something.
Yeah.
So we pull off, and I reach, and then after we
That's
pull
my
back
thing
off,
I'm messing with.
the state ranger, he comes out of nowhere, and he was behind me, and he follows me all the way out.
Well, we went up to do the night hikes. I stayed at Chris's truck. And they all went in the woods. And Eric got permits to do the night hikes off the state.
Thanks for watching, you guys.
And another vehicle came up and I was sitting on the tailgate, and I was like, I don't want them to see me. I'm by myself in the middle of the woods. And I mean, there were like 20 cars parked there, but I was like, I jumped down, closed the tailgate when I saw the headlights coming in, and I walked over to the side of his truck and stood there. When they pulled up and saw the vehicles, they turned around and left. I was like, all right. So next thing I know, here comes another vehicle. And all of a sudden, I'm still standing on the side of his truck. Like, you could, if you came up the road, you couldn't have seen me. But I'm watching this vehicle.
What was that?
Something in the water.
Yeah,
Why is
probably
that
a
fish,
fish.
though?
To me, it sounded like a crackling.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
See,
Like
that
plastic.
happened twice before you guys got here.
I mean, it could be.
Same spot, too.
Did you just hear that?
No.
Sounded like someone moaning.
I got lost on the way back. Well, I didn't get lost, but on my way back to the cabin from where we are, we drove through Ohio Path.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured it was the first night. And my gas light came on the way to the conference or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, alright, well, I'll get gas whenever we leave. So I'm heading towards Somerset. There's not a gas station in sight.
Nope.
And my gas light's on. And I'm watching my mileage on my chart. It said 10 miles till empty.
Oh.
And my cabin's like 12 miles away. And I'm getting nervous. Then all of a sudden we found this corner Sunoco in the middle of nowhere. And luckily it was open, so I stopped and I got gas. I was never so nervous in my life. I was like, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I have no idea where I'm at. And if I'm not gonna get gas, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I was so nervous.
Well, that night we were out on those night hikes, though, saw that car coming up, and then I saw a spotlight turn on. I'm like, that is a freaking Ranger. So as he's coming up the road, I'm like slowly walking towards the front of Chris's truck. I was like, I don't want him to see me, question me why I'm here by myself, and all those guys are out in the woods. And I knew if I opened his car or his truck door, the lights would turn on. He would definitely see me. So I walked to the front of his truck, and I
Damn, it's
scooted way
5
down.
a.m. there,
And
almost
he was
6 o'clock.
looking with his spotlight all those cars, and I was like, oh my god. then if he saw me ducking down, he would be even more like, why are you hiding? Yeah. So he like is 3 cars away, stopped, and then backed up, turned around and left. I was like, thank God. He went down the road and turned towards where Chris and her and Eric went, and that rest of that group. And then a Jeep came up, and they backed up in next to all the cars and sat there and turned their car off. And I'm like, who is this? Like, is it someone late to the party? Or is it just someone, like, gonna mess with these vehicles? I'm like, great. I'm all there all this time by myself, and I'm like,
It's
I'm
12:44
gonna get
here.
abducted by an alien. And then they pulled out, and they went left, and then I saw that Ranger car go after them. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
He talked to Eric, and they saw the Jeep take off, and he was like, I'm gonna go get them pets.
Because he was like, is that vehicle with you? And Eric's like, no. So he took off after him.
No, up in Somerset, Bakersville. Do you know where the filtration plant's at? Right by. So if you go where the Bakersfield fire department is,
Mhm.
and you go up and you make the left by the church,
Yeah.
you know where I'm talking
Yep.
about? Then if you stay on that road for 5 minutes, there's a like filtration plant down to the left.
I don't know where that is. Do you know where the filtration?
The filtration plant is up in Bakersville.
Like for the old mine drainage?
It might be. I'm not sure exactly if it's to the mine drainage.
I think I
But
do.
it's down like the side road. So if you're coming up by the
Fire department.
fire department, there's a church, then you make a left.
Okay, yeah.
Then you go down that road a little bit, then you make another left down the road. Then it's back in there. Are you familiar with that?
Okay, are you actually on the street the fire department's on, or?
Yeah, the same
Like the
street
back.
where you make the bend to go past the church.
Yeah, like you go up to the church.
Eddie's
You can either go
Bakerville
back.
Road.
Yeah.
You can either
Yeah.
go
Eddie
back
Road.
out onto 31
Yeah.
or go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Baker's.
And then there's a road. I say it's 5 minutes up the road to
Past
the
the
left.
church, like go
Yeah.
out past it. Okay, I know
Then
where
you
you're
go down there, there's that big pond or filtration plant.
Okay, yeah.
That's where my uncle saw the Bigfoot cross the power line up on the hillside.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I know exactly what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Right over there. I don't know if you guys seen last night. I got freaked out and jumped on mine.
Yeah.
Felt like something rushing
Rammed up.
Yeah. It
Well,
was,
she already saw. She thought she saw Spark down that way. I thought the movie turned. You
oh,
know,
really?
Looked interesting.
she's looking at it with a thermal camera now. I thought I saw a spark up by the entrance of the road when I went up to get something. I did just see something new.
What the hell was that?
I mean, it could have been a bird or something, or a bat. But something just moved.
That's good, because that's where we felt like there was something.
Like a drop?
Yeah, like it took off from there and not straight up the top.
Like blue.
Yeah.
Not running across the
If it was running, it was like that. It literally
In the
went
truck.
like that.
in or on?
In the truck.
Yeah,
Hi, it's Ernie.
Not deer.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for being in the live. Wow, that light's bright. Holy cow.
This deer, we come on the bend, and it was like hopping around on the road. Then it stopped and turned and looked at us, and then jumped into the trees and brush. Its tail had to have been this long. I was like, what the? Yeah.
Yeah, I was just sweeping the shops. Sounds like. No, that's where we had knocks coming from over there.
Yeah, it was like back in towards the cemetery more.
We'll have to take you guys back to that cemetery one
Yeah.
day.
Definitely.
I was considering going in there tomorrow morning.
I would, but I have to be up at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we're going chasing tomorrow. Dorms tomorrow.
We're getting Kennywood tomorrow.
Oh, that's
So be wary, storm tomorrow. And it's this area. I haven't looked at the latest.
I'm gonna close that up to the lights.
But then they eventually do go out.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like with the live, I'm always worried that if I'm not in front of the camera, then I'm not interacting, and if I'm off the camera, then
This is gonna be
As long as they can hear you, and every once in a while you check in and say hi, like you guys have been doing, because you guys always see when I jump on.
Yeah, when we're up in our area, like, they can see anything.
Yeah, I know.
We got it off Amazon. I think it was only like
$300.
$300, but that records video and
Yeah, if you just pull the trigger quick, it takes a picture. If you hold the trigger, it records video.
that's awesome. We have not. That's an investment.
yeah, it's not a
Nice.
FLIR brand. The FLIR brands are like
Yeah, yeah. That's
$1,000.
So red is what?
Hot.
Okay, so it's kind of it changes with.
You were going to back right.
Oh, sorry. It changes with whatever depending on what you're looking at. So it'll change the palette. Like if you look at something really hot, like look at her. You can see how everything in the background then went green.
Yeah.
So it always turns whatever the hottest is like white. Like yeah, your scale's over here, so white's your hottest, and dark blue. So you look at the sky, obviously it gets real dark.
You can also change the palette to black and white.
Yeah, which I can't remember which button that
It's
is.
the center button
That's it.
and to the right. No, hit the center button again.
Yeah, palette, and then you can go. White would be your hot. Sometimes these are a little better because it sticks out more.
Mhm.
So there's black hot. So black's your hottest thing that you're looking at. And then I kind of always like the iron because it again the whitest, but it doesn't have as many scales. So
That's cool. We gotta get one.
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
just
so
saw one.
expensive though. That's the issue.
did you see one?
Thought I did. Like,
They're on my stick.
See, I thought I saw it like earlier. It came from where was it? It was that way.
Let me do a call.
I'm good with that.
Freak the world out.
Pretty cool.
There are neighbors that are going to be totally crazed.
Let's wake up the woods.
Well, you're gonna be getting like,
I think you should turn that thing down. It was too loud up there.
I turned it
This?
down.
It's gonna echo in this.
it echoes.
If we get loud enough, it echoes.
So maybe turn it down even more.
Then hear us in the next hour over.
Yeah, that thing is loud too.
Broke my.
You got a knocking stick.
Yeah, but we broke it on a tree. That works. Because there's not really a good tree to snack off here.
Yeah, the closest good tree is over there.
Whenever you guys are ready, I'll do this craziness.
Turn it
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
I turned it down. I didn't even turn the volume up after yet.
I'm sorry.
I just put it on volume too.
It goes up to 40.
I
How
put
about
it on volume
35?
2.
I'm going.
It's loud.
I'm going 30.
We'll wake up the whole
You
No,
ready?
not. No, do
Yeah.
not put it on 30.
20's not loud enough.
No.
You guys ready? Should we piss it off? I thought I heard something first,
Yeah, after the first one.
and then when I went back, it stopped.
Yeah.
I accidentally. I haven't quite. This thing like. That one did. You want me to do a different one?
This is our first time using this one.
Let me draw that sidewalk. Check the chat. We got 11 people.
It might be a shorter one. I gotta get a little more better with it.
Someone in the chat said my dogs are howling. It is Melinda, it looks like.
Melinda, yep, Melinda's. She's one of our faves.
I was gonna say, do we have a local in Illinois?
No, Melinda's Michigan, right? She's the one hurt her back today on the horses, right? Yeah. Now, were you guys in the cemetery when you saw the eye shine
Yeah.
that night? And that's right, that one there, right across.
Right there, yeah.
See, it wasn't really a shine. It was a glow.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it
said
was a
there
glow,
you
yeah.
don't need light.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be reflecting anything afterwards.
The thing is the moon that night was also kind of orange,
Okay.
and this is the reason I want to go out tomorrow. Is I want to put myself in the same position so I can kind of get an idea of where things were that night.
Yeah.
Because thinking about it, the moon wasn't in that direction.
Yeah, because the moon, that's where the moon's at compared to the last night.
Yeah, no, but if the moon's low enough in the sky, well, I guess the moon would have been where it is now.
Then it changes night.
Yeah,
It does
exactly.
change. Yeah, why aren't they?
And that's where we heard the wind knock, too.
Yeah. I don't know. I have a hard time not believing that it was the moon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You try to debunk everything.
I'll be really sad if it was the moon, but I have to know. I can't not know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the moon should be rising that direction, and then going this way. So if you were angled it looking that way, and maybe if it was low in the sky still, or
We were
something.
facing
We
this
were
way.
facing this way.
I
Well,
don't think it was that low in the sky any of those nights.
no, we would have been facing this way. 'Cause the cemetery, if you're looking at it,
I don't
this way.
know. I don't know because I'm almost positive that trail, it splits. One goes this way, one goes this way, but I'm pretty sure that you have to go around before you can go into the cemetery. And and once you go in, the cemetery is facing this way, really facing out towards the path. And where we had to come in, straight across from it would have been where that glowing was.
Okay.
And it wasn't there when we walked in.
Right.
It wasn't until after.
So you
we
would have
got
been
set up.
kind of looking that way at least.
Yeah.
Probably more eastish. I mean, I guess it's possible, depending on what time the moon came up that night and everything.
Right.
Over there.
Yep.
Very surprised how much you can hear 70.
Yeah, I know.
A parabolic would work real good here.
What did you hear that?
Where'd you hear that from? More to the left, like the lowest point in the trees there.
Even a little more to the left.
Getting more towards the peninsula. I guess I have this fancy freaking thermal on my side.
We've seen eye shine in there. But it could always be a deer.
Like right in there.
Yep.
That's about where the cemetery is at.
No, I'm gonna step over here where I'm around that tree. Hi guys. I'm assuming there's some rocks on the shore that
No,
are
it's
super warm.
That's, you say right there? That last night was kind of an interesting spot for us too. We kept feeling like we were seeing some shine over there or some lights or something.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like the feeling comes and goes. Sometimes it feels like there's something here watching you, and sometimes it don't.
That's how our spot is. There's some nights nothing happens, and other nights it's just insane. Yeah.
Like tonight.
And then there's other nights that it's like just a few things happen.
I know the highway, we don't hear it this much. The last couple of nights, I don't think we've heard the highway this much.
No, probably more active. It is a Friday.
Friday
I
night.
come jump on and say hi to your guys here.
You probably
Hi,
see
then.
all your guys.
Hi, if you're not with if you're not a FayWest Paranormal person, hi from FayWest Paranormal. I see Melinda. I see Chris Ray watching from the UK.
Oh, I really did come over.
They did. You guys are awesome.
We got 6 people in there.
Is Ghosty leaving, Chris? Who's leaving, Chris or Ghosty?
Same spot. Same area.
I was gonna show you guys what I'm looking at on the thermal here. See if I can get the
I mean, it could be a bird.
angle just right. There you go.
Like almost too short, like a
So the brighter orange it is, the hotter it is. So you guys can kind of see what we're looking at here across the lake. And you can see down there, those rocks are real hot down there. And
really longer.
that area right there, they're like 65 degrees. But if you saw something walking around over there, you'd be able to see it. So
You hear that?
Ruthie's on.
Yeah, it was far away though.
See you, Ghosty. Thanks for being on. We really, really appreciate you. Oh, she's going for a walk. Well, it is. What time of day is it here?
I can't whistle loud, but we always get stuff when we whistle.
1 o'clock. So that means the Ghosty time. It is 5 in the afternoon today.
Like that? No, I can't do that.
I can't whistle at all.
What's that?
Do you think that would work?
It may.
Dad, give us a loud whistle.
I don't whistle. I don't whistle that loud. You hear something like drums? Like walking or drums? Oh.
Not gunfire.
That thing's that low.
Yeah.
You
That
just hear
low,
thumps up there
Huh?
last night.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are hearing it? That could be See the lake right there? He's straight up in those trees.
Been there.
Yeah. I know. He's staying up there.
I'm still seeing it's very
Whole way at the top of the trees, or
that's what I'm thinking. Like
Oh, I see it. I see it. Every once in a while.
I keep catching something down at the bottom of the trees.
you almost kind of gotta look away from it and look back at it.
The fun fact, you have more nighttime receptors in the sides of your eyes, so if you kind of side eye something, you can see better, right?
Because I always thought that I could see better.
Yeah.
Out of my peripheral.
There actually are people that do hiking and stuff, and they actually have hats that have a real dim little light that basically makes them cross-eyed, so you can see better if you can focus on that little dim light kind of cross your eyes. That gives you better vision.
Yeah, I know. I wake up in the middle of the night and like I have a block on my phone or something. I use one eye.
Yeah.
I close one eye.
Yeah, I do that a lot too.
I don't understand how that happens.
I don't know. I always thought, because I got shot in the eye with a BB gun when I was a kid, and I have like an extra pupil almost. That eye was always sensitive to light a little more, so I always closed that one. That is weird that you say that, because I do it all the time too. But yeah, if you kind of like, if you want to see something over here, and you kind of like look over here,
I just had something in the
grab
lake.
your peripheral, you can see it better.
Might have been fish something, but I heard something.
I did hear the water.
Now, sometimes I wonder if it's not like it's strong, because sometimes
It's all the time.
Years ago, but we really don't hear fish something.
Betty Knox, I was saying on the log earlier, we get stuck in every time we're there. No, it's like little pebbles, but you can hear it bang, 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 bang. Yeah,
I know sometimes it'll be like closer and spots and stuff.
but it never hit us.
And yeah.
Yes. Just we'll get one toss back again. Not really. Fun.
I heard that. Thanks for guys for sticking around and watching with us.
Take back the statement I was going to say. I was going to say, why don't you get moving our place? Because if it's over there, at least there's water between us.
I think that's part of the reason for when it's open, if there's something like that, all the time sneaking up on you. Like our place, like when we parked, it was like fine. So I know I was watching it. Yeah.
It sounded like it was probably a couple of yards away. How was it in South Florida?
I think it's actually this way. We can get stuff and get all of this and the other side and kind of angle it. A lot of this stuff is kind of downheaded. What? We could hear. come talk to you guys a little bit. So we heard something over either a really big rock or something got thrown in the water, or a really big fish jumped. We're not 100% sure. We're all agreeing it was in the water. So I don't know if you guys are hearing anything, or but we're hearing all kind of weird stuff here. So we do appreciate you guys all being on here.
I think you had an encounter with one when I was 14, 15. We were up in Somerset on the cabin.
Luke said, we come out here all the time with this. We might as well bring our fishing poles.
Yeah, right. And
That's we used to night fish all the time.
Somebody's just throwing rocks into the water with it.
Again?
Yeah. It wasn't as long as it was 1 week ago.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just saw.
You saw that red light I was talking about?
Okay.
It's just in there right now.
What?
So I will tell you guys that since I'm sensitive, I think I can see them better than other people can.
Okay, no, I saw the light before. Okay, see how this tree kind of...
That's what I saw.
did you see it?
Yeah, right where you can almost look like the brush sticks out.
Yeah.
Like something's
Okay.
Well,
Back
like I
to
said,
that.
I think I'm
Okay.
sensitive, so...
See how that one
I'm gonna
tree
go
kind of
get
looks like
the
it arches? And it's darker in the center?
All right, guys, we're
It's
seeing
right
stuff
of it.
over here, some lights.
Down low, there's
Unfortunately, I don't
darker
think we'd be able to show you on here, but
stuff.
we're gonna try to get them on the camera.
There.
It's sitting there, so...
Yeah, I saw it. It like was like bright. And now I don't see it now.
So, yeah, I'm sensitive, and I think people catch the glimpses of the ghost lights, but I can consistently see them walking and moving. It's nothing behind it too right now.
The other night, Margie and I were seeing them up there together.
No,
That's what I was wondering why you were looking at.
That's in here where the big dark spot is. Yeah, I saw a light shoot up. I believe it. I just saw one over here now. In the trees in the top. You guys is like that.
What's that? Nope. Just might be a thing. Like Bigfoot eyes. Oh.
What kind of noise did it make?
Like a fire. Like it wasn't.
Like almost like a fizzle.
Yeah. It's like a bottle rocket that doesn't whistle and doesn't crack. It
I
just
heard
goes.
that.
That's all good.
Oh, really? We've never had that.
Maybe we weren't close enough. I don't know.
Yeah, we always see them pretty far.
We were within 15 feet of that ball of light.
Well, the balls I think are different from the stars.
So sparked up in the trees.
Yeah, I saw one over here. But the light I saw earlier was sat there for a while right there.
It's so weird.
You think we should try one knock or two knocks?
I like one.
I see it.
You see it now?
I see it.
Okay, it's really right. Oh, now it's going down.
Yeah, I saw. Is it right in the corner?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's going down right now. Into the ground.
Something moving in front there again.
Yeah, I see that.
I saw the motion.
Look, it's going towards the water now. Oh, now it's going back up to the water.
See, I'm getting fleeting glimpses of it. Like I see it, and it's sitting there, and then it goes out.
We've never actually seen them on the farm.
Feel like there's a box around underneath this tree. In that corner is where we're seeing it. In that dark spot down low, real way down. Right in where the corner is.
See, I'm driving.
Another one is try to look through your peripheral.
Oh, wow, no, I see something dark over there, though. I see the red light.
Do you see it now?
It's really good now.
I see it.
Where are you guys seeing the red light?
It's moving back and forth. It's just dancing. It's dancing.
I see it. There we go.
Every once in a while, when I see it, it's like a yellowish one.
Look at the corner of the eye.
Oh, there's one above it too. There's two of them down. It's going up higher now. That's where it's moving.
Okay, then I'm catching it.
It's up higher now. You see it now?
Like, not in that little dark area that's about 10 feet off the ground to the left.
Oh, now she's moving back down to the right.
Like you can't always see it, you almost gotta kind of, like you were saying, look away at that. It's very, very good. You know, see that full sunlight.
There's two of them. One is blinking. Oh, they're meeting each other. They're like literally like interacting with each other right now.
Not so much.
Zooming out.
We're seeing some lights over here. There's some kind of cat that screams. I
It went out
forget
for a
what
second,
it's
but
called.
back now.
Like a bobcat?
I don't even know how to explain what you like are like what you should do with your eyes to see them. It's almost like I let my eyes go blurry.
That's what I was talking about.
Almost like you're spacing out. You just have
Yeah,
to
you almost
like
thought you have to,
unfocus your eyes.
you have to use the peripheral.
I don't use the peripheral. I look straight at it.
Oh, wait, I think I see what you're saying.
But you might be because you're like almost starting to cross and you really concentrate on it. And you end
Well,
up
he's
using it.
really dancing right now.
So you gotta look at it almost like, did you ever see those 3D pictures of it? Look at it so you know exactly. Is that what you're...
Yeah, kind of.
I think they see it differently than I do, so I don't even know how to tell people how I look at it. I don't know how to tell my hand like that, but it looks like the two lights are literally arguing.
Really?
They're like, it looks like they're like slapping each other.
Yeah, right.
One that come out with something.
Little yips. Am I crazy?
What? Oh, wait, is that that light? Is that that light? Please tell me that's that light up in the star that I seen the other day. No, what star is that? Okay. Stand right in front of me. At the top of the trees, you see...
You back up and over all this.
I do, I see it. Now, I don't know if it's a star, because we was looking at that last night. And the thing is that it keeps going away, almost like it doesn't want you to see.
And the thing is, a star would stay constant. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it now. Right in that little V.
Right. Yep.
Which V? There's a couple of V's.
See how the tree line goes
Come
up,
from it's like
drops down and flattens out.
the biggest next V over to the right.
Oh, okay.
See the V? It's cut out of the trees.
Okay.
It's like the deepest V
Yeah.
between these tall trees and that one tall tree over there. It's that deep star.
Is it?
Can you see it high? Is it a star? I'm gonna say if you get more elevation.
Yeah. Yeah, because it
Feels like there's something weird right after the one went from being a like little pinpoint dot to it looked like it was illuminating the trees around it. Like you could see the glow of red on it and it shot off to the right and disappeared.
I don't see it now.
No, that's weird.
Yeah, there's a star. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, and it's kind of that color that light was.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm always a little more
Do you
leery
hear
about
something
them.
behind you?
Sounded like a goat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I absolutely heard that. Woo!
That's what I was hearing over there.
Nope, it was back there.
No, I heard it back there. I heard it. Is that cool?
Whoop. Yeah. Little
Yeah.
whoop.
I heard it.
It's got stuff.
I'm curious about that out there. I mean, there's not a whole lot of clouds in the sky.
Just some passing.
I mean, eventually,
Star thingy.
you think that it's going to get up above the tree line,
Yeah, correct.
but it's right there anymore. I don't know.
What was star thingy, Dad?
What's I'm trying to look and see where you can run. I know that. Star-wise, but
What about
That's a good idea, Chris.
I'd have tried to do it
Uh,
without
if only we could turn to the chat to subs only, so the subs count goes up when they have to sub to. Oh wait, yeah, I remember Shaft telling me something about that. You can change the live to, if you want to type in the chat,
you have to
you
sub.
have to subscribe, but I'm not sure how to do
Yes,
that.
I'll show you how to do that.
Oh, cool, yeah.
That makes a huge difference too. It's in your. So you guys do vertical where we do horizontal, so should be in your 3. Nope. Maybe. Is it on? Let me go to the chat. Yes. So you're in your community moderation here. You have your chat filter is the top messages. So if you click on that, you can open that up to all messages so you won't miss anybody. And then you go to your community moderation and you go live chat on, participation mode. You click on that and put subscribers. And then you can either have it any duration or like we usually do 1 minute or something because it makes people watch at least a little bit before they subscribe. But if you want, I can leave that at any duration. It gives you, if you click on it, it gives a whole bunch of options.
Let's do a minute. That's fine.
And that's it. And then you just, and then it'll put a message out. And then that's it. And then you can put a pin message too, is what we do. And all you do is that as your channel, you just make a.
It's the star.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, come this way a little bit, you'll see it. Yeah,
There
it is.
Now we can't see anybody.
Yeah.
No problem, Chris.
There must have been somebody in there screwing around.
Yep. I'm showing him how to do that. But yeah, so you just click on that and do that chat moderation each time.
Cool.
And then yeah, you just go in and do your own message. Which I don't know how you do on vertical. Like, imagine the plus.
Let's try it. Oh, that's
No, that's a
poll.
poll. I don't know how you chat.
How we
How do you chat as a?
Well, we can't. Can you even chat on ours?
Oh yeah, you might be right. You can't chat. That's right. You can't chat as you're watching it.
Oh.
But get on your phone as the channel.
Yeah.
And then you can get on and you can put a message,
Oh,
like you
okay.
just write it out and then you hold your finger on it and it'll bring up a box and you can say pinned message and it'll put it across the top and leave it there all the time.
Oh, that's cool.
And then that way, that's where we, like, if you saw ours tonight, it had a white bar across the top and it just said welcome to our stream, blah blah blah, and you can put links there, whatever you want to put. So
Oh, cool. Heck yeah, thank you.
no problem. But yeah, she's right, you can't do it while you're on there.
Yeah, I don't know what
That's
you're
okay.
I'm like,
Do you guys ever mess with Streamlabs at all?
Yes.
How do you guys feel about it?
Streamlabs mobile is completely broken.
Yeah, it's a pain in my butt.
Yeah, it didn't work well for us.
What's that?
Streamlabs mobile.
Yeah.
Prism we were using for a while. It works pretty decent. I like it. That's actually, if you ever, I don't know if you ever saw our son, he does like ones at home, and that's what he uses for those. It does like you guys bring his computer screen up on the thing and put his picture in the corner. It worked better, and it worked pretty well for us. Was it Prism Connie we were using when we had the maps and everything on?
Yeah, it was prison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Little knock.
I thought it was Tunstall report.
I don't even know. There's one we're not talking about.
I don't
That
know.
sounds to me like a fish. I
Could
mean,
have been a fish.
something definitely hit the water.
I couldn't tell if it hit the water or if it hit like right here next to me. It sounded like it hit grass.
But yeah, I mean, we do obviously a little bit different from the stuff you guys do with the Prism. Our big thing, storm chasing. Everybody always wants to know our location and stuff. Well, I finally figured out how to put all that on. That we use a potato phone, basically. We use an old phone with a hotspot. And the phone got so hot running all those apps and the location and all the time, they kept overheating on us, so we had to quit doing it. But I don't know what all you're looking to use it for. But Prism I like a lot if you're looking for something while you're doing like your podcasts and stuff. It's pretty user friendly and easy to use.
Yeah. I don't know. One time I was using OBS,
That's what I use this stream.
and then I seen this.
Fire call. Sorry.
I don't know why I was gonna crap out of me.
Scares the crap out of me all the time.
But then I seen Streamlabs had like all the neat little things and features, like if people subscribe, you get notification that
Oh,
pops up
you
on
can
screen.
put those into OBS.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
All you do is when you go to Streamlabs, how is it? You go
There's
to
like a link
Streamlabs.
that you copy and then you
Yeah.
go on
Like you-
OBS and
you
add a layer that's a URL layer, I think.
Yes. Correct.
And then you just move it to where you want it to be, and you can customize all your little things. Because I have
you
them set
make
up.
it in Streamlabs, like you make the widget in
Yeah.
Streamlabs, and then one of your choices on there is you can it says a link or something, and you copy that link, and then you just go onto OBS and wherever you want to place it, you drop that link there, and it'll actually do it on there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have my notifications. I use OBS to stream, but I have Streamlabs notifications.
Oh.
So
Anybody else hear that?
No.
I definitely heard like a yip. It was like a
Whoop!
like darker than dark.
Seems like it's a lot darker,
Yeah, we can't really go live from full day time from home.
Oh.
Upload it the week and register if we have to put it on from live. I can get it.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
So when you do your podcast, they're not live.
No.
Gotcha. See, when we come on, it'll be recorded at 11 and then you'll post it later.
Depending on how many people we have before you guys, like if we have 5 episodes before you guys, we'll post 4 episodes and we're gonna 5 every
Yeah.
next.
Okay.
So next whoever list before you guys, and then
Yeah, just let us know so we can get the word out, you know.
I could see something swoop down over here.
See, I thought I was seeing something. I wonder if there are some birds and stuff.
It looked like a ball.
Oh, really?
Like a
It looked
what?
like a translucent ball.
Huh.
It was like, I don't know, it was like opaque. It
Yep.
was- Yeah.
So up at Area X, the road we usually look down is where we see most of the balls of light. They're everywhere. We call it the bridge because that's where things cross back and forth across the road.
Yeah.
And one night, the three of us were up there, and we were getting, her ex-boyfriend was with us. We were getting ready to leave. It was like right at dusk. And something was telling us it was time to leave.
Because we never leave before it's dark.
Yeah. And he saw something you described looked like the Grinch face. Like,
The shape of it, like that,
yeah.
like almost like a teardrop shape, but like more sharp.
and black onyx eyes that like reflected light.
Oh,
Not
dude.
like,
We got 7
those
people.
lilies
What's up,
that,
guys?
you know how like onyx
Say
would
so
like
quiet.
reflect light?
Shh, boogeyman's
That's
out.
what he saw. And then,
Swoop right here.
No, that's crazy. There is definitely, maybe that's more what I saw. Like you say, translucent ball. When I saw that thing go flying up across the field, that's kind of what it looked like.
but we were getting in the truck and opening the car door and the lights turned on. And as we saw this thing cross the road, and it looked like the alien from Signs is the only way I could describe it. Like shorter. It was real lanky, and its arms were like this, and it was looking our direction, but not at us. Like it
Almost like
didn't.
it couldn't see us.
Yeah, like it didn't even know we were there. It had that like bulbous head. Like you could, I couldn't see detail because it was dusk, but it was like you could see how thin, like where its ribs would be, and it was translucent. It was a bluish gray. I could see right through it, but I could see its shape, and it just crossed the road. And I looked at him, and he was staring right there, and I was like, "Did you see that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I saw something." And I'm
I
like,
didn't see the detail she saw because I was like putting something away, and I like saw the motion go across the road, and I was like, "What is that?" She's like, she watched it. So I kind of
I
just caught
immediately
it.
called my brother, and I'm like, "You are not going to believe this." And for a while, I was like, "I'm not going back up there."
That was like the place you go.
Yep.
See that movie, Signs, it was scary.
Yeah, that's what I saw. And when I told her, she's like, "It sounds like the rake."
No, you said the right. I said it sounded like when, like the
Wendigo.
design of Wendigos in the game Until Dawn. Like it's very similar to that.
I don't know.
Very great name. Highly recommend.
There's a little more.
No, I was a small child when I think like 13, didn't have money to buy video games, so I just watched a bunch of different YouTube.
We used to watch a lot.
Nobody hear that?
I was talking.
Really high pitched scream.
Really?
Long, like a howl, but long. Like,
Should I answer it?
no?
Should
Or,
I?
You want me to do one of mine?
no, you do one of yours.
Oh, so it's
I like the way
The real long. I used to do this, but like as I'm getting older, I end up just coughing when I do that. So I usually try to do just a real loud one. She does it pretty good.
I don't know. He hides.
Yeah.
The boogeyman. Did you just hear that knock? I seen it. You did not hear a knock. Yeah. Just quick. Never know these days. You got grab out of what?
There's a huge trail across the sky.
Really?
Yeah, that has a really fast. It looks scary at first.
You moved your light across there on the side of the eye time. It was going a little higher. Right now. Maybe a little more left. That area, yeah. Yeah, you just were walking by and this light happened to go across and I saw it clear as day. Now it was a reflection. It's not there. And I
What
didn't
the
see it.
fuck was that?
All that movement?
Yeah,
That was something going in
No,
the
that was
water.
in the water.
that wasn't a fish.
That would have been a big fish.
That was like. It was a fish. It was like slapping its tail back.
Yeah.
The noises are making stuff that I don't think.
Where was that? It seemed like it was more over to the right over here, didn't it?
Straight up.
I'm waiting for this to load.
Did you hear that sister?
It was back there.
I think if you guys can hear us and all, can you guys hear us when we're talking and everything? Kind of feel bad like we're not over around here.
I keep forgetting about it, to be honest with you.
Melinda's got.
Yep.
What's that?
A boom.
Another boom.
Sounded like it came from that direction. I don't even know.
I heard it twice.
I'll get out in here a little bit. Where's that thing that we had?
Woo!
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why are they out tonight though?
That's usually owls in the same area. We have an owl burger across the way over to houses. We across the street down in the water.
Here? Oh yeah?
Did I try to throw something into the water? Glitterers. There's like a whole glass bottle there.
Why not move the tripod to where you guys are? Because we're kind of all over the place, really. There's things that are getting thrown into the water, or the fish are jumping out of the water, or something. Something's splashing in the water, but it sounds like something's getting thrown in the water. It sounds like something's big getting thrown in the water. if you're on PA Trackers Discord, I put a picture of my dog sitting pretty for her treat under the pet section. Ah. It doesn't feel like it usually does here tonight, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if it's because they were getting used to us, whether they're only used to us, I'm not sure. I don't know. We are getting some activity though. Thank you guys again so much for watching the live. It really helps us out. Thank you guys so much for the likes and subs. Luke, go back. Luke, go back to your left.
Wow.
That's cool.
What time is that? Seems like everything's gotten a little quiet. I just haven't heard that flute.
Yeah, that was.
Sounds like something heavy that's not in the water.
Shit, yeah. I don't know what that was. Whatever that was, the linden tree? That was wicked. I know you just played like 4 notes. And it stopped. No, it sounded like it was like either intentionally trying to be like depressing music or it's creepy music.
I was told that this is all I also know that one of the last times water that makes sense with the flute sound.
But I feel like I would attest that more to like Native American, like one of their carved linden strings
Okay.
that are a little deeper. It wasn't like high pitched like a flute. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, closer to the quarter sounding. I don't know. It was so weird.
Maybe we'll catch it on
It
camera.
was so quiet. I don't know if the family would have caught it. But maybe. I can be hopeful.
Yeah. Yep. That's why I missed that screech sound. This is a bird and
Well, that's the direction I heard the linden's coming from.
yeah.
So, there is a...
It's unsettling. We have another guy. You guys are a lot of Luke, was that you? No, I don't know him. He put us on his path. He sent the screenshots of how it sent. So people can go on and log and look at it. Over his belief is not found. No. Wow. That's crazy. He's not gone out. Yeah. Yeah. You never know though, it's underground, people won't talk. It took me a long time to talk about my sighting. I just told Eric and a couple other people, and then he finally talked me into talking to Seth about it on Small Town Monsters. And I wasn't happy with the outcome of the editing because it didn't sound like the guy that edited it. partner and I were in the ambulance. Like, we both saw it. A Bigfoot crossed the road right in front of our ambulance. Oh, seen it. In 3 steps it crossed the road. Yeah. I just saw sparks. It was up near Seven Springs. Could be. I think they're everywhere. They're just very elusive. But also my opinion is that they're much. After what I saw, so it was midnight, so it was dark. But it probably crossed the road about 150 feet in front of us. It was close. What person is going to run in front of a car, at midnight, wearing all black, head to toe, like there's no stopping for socks, shoes. There's no differentiation. It's all. And I focused on the weights because the ambulance we had at the time, we sat real high. Okay, and it was like one of the Dodge Sprinters, the Dodge vans, so the windshields were very flat, and so high, and we were going down a little bit of grade, so the headlights are clean and mild, it just ran right out, and the way, I couldn't take my eyes off its legs, and its arms were like, it gives me the hair on the back. You know how triple jumpers take those really high steps right before they jump? That's what it did. It wasn't like running like a person. It was like doing this crazy steps across the road, 3 steps, went up this steep embankment and was gone. Didn't see it again. And I'm like, a person can't climb a hill. Literally, when my brother and I went the next morning to investigate, we had to climb up it on our hands and feet, knees, crawling, pulling themselves up. And we found the impressions in the grass. And we went up the hill and then they disappeared. Yep. But right after we went past where this thing went up, we smelled this, it was this pungent, decaying, decomp smell of a person. But it had this musty, wet dog smell to it. It was the weirdest thing I've ever smelled. Made us gag. We went down the road and turned around to come back to look for it, and the smell was gone. And in the middle of our ambulance, we have all our control lights. And the whole keypad lights up green. You physically have to push this button to turn all the lights on. And all of a sudden, all the lights went off. And I looked at my partner, I'm like, did you do that? And he goes, no, I thought you did. I'm like, I can't reach that. It's right next to the driver. And I look over and both hands are up on the steering wheel. And we're like, hell. So all the interior lights went out. And as we drove a little further down the road, they came back on. Yeah. That's, I can't explain it. The minute the second I saw that thing go across the road, my hair, I didn't even say anything, my hair just stood up. Yeah, it was insane. And when my brother came up the next morning, so I texted him immediately. And I'm like, you're never going to believe this. And he didn't answer me until the morning. We work midnight shift.
Yeah.
And I told him what I saw, and he's like, are you still at work? And I said, I'm on my way home. I can change and meet you back up there. And he's like, all right. So we went back up there, 8:30 in the morning, and we were standing in this pull-off area on the side of the road. It's just a 2-lane back road. It's 381. I don't know if you know where that is up in Seven Springs. And we heard this howl come from the ridge across the road. And he looked at me and he said, I have no doubt There's one up here.
That's wild.
So,
Yeah, see, that night that we had that experience on the other side there, we didn't smell nothing.
No?
No, but, I mean, going in, we smelled a skunk.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I just think it's probably skunk.
Yeah.
But, yeah, whenever we seen that light and heard them knocks, we didn't smell nothing.
Yeah, this thing was so close to our ambulance. Like, we almost hit it.
That's wild. You guys were driving.
Yep. I wasn't I was in the passenger seat up front. My partner was driving.
I just seen a red light down there on the water.
Like reflecting off the water?
Mm-mm. It was dancing above the water.
They dance, bro. They literally dance. Everything do that. I personally think they're nature spirits.
You know what? I do feel like they have something to do with nature. There's something that's natural about them.
When we first started seeing, the very first time I saw one up at Area X, we used to four-wheel drive up, like four-wheel take my Jeep up there during the day. But after my sighting, I work up there, so excuse me, we would go outside at night.
Yeah, so you could get a
And we would
boat.
hear
Because
these
there's a boat,
screams coming from
a
the
boat
bridge.
launch right
So
down
I
here.
told my brother, I'm like, we need to go
If
up
we could
there.
get a
I know
boat.
where that's coming from.
That'd be really
So we went up at night, and it was February. It was still snow on the ground. And Chris was driving, I was in the passenger seat. Out of my peripheral vision, I saw something black run across the road. And he's driving, and he didn't see it. And I was like, something ran across the road, right, like not smack in front of us, down the road. And he's like, I didn't see it. And I was like, stop the Jeep. So we got out, told Eric, he gets his thermal out, looks down in the woods, and there's a deer standing there. And I was like, all right, we saw a deer. And it just stood there. It wasn't freaked out, didn't leave. I'm like, okay.
Did you hear that?
something.
Yeah, I just heard something out there.
Something moved.
Mm-hmm.
I heard something down there too.
That's weird, because whenever we walked over there that night, it's probably from us to probably the lake away. And there's a deer standing there. And it's looking at us. And it didn't even like blink. It just
Yeah, this,
stood there.
I mean, it was down the hill a ways, but we couldn't see it with our eye because it was dark out. But we could see it on thermal, the outline of it. So as we're standing there watching this thing, he's seeing balls of light dancing in the trees. And then not 50 feet behind us, we hear a wood knock. So then we all turn and focus our attention on that. And his friend Tom was digging around in the bed of his truck. He didn't even hear it.
Yeah.
And it was right behind him. We're like, is that you? And he's like, no.
How long have we been lost for?
So
2 hours.
we did our scan with the thermal. Didn't see anything. Looked back down in the woods with the thermal, and the deer's gone. We never heard it run off. So
In fact, it almost looked like it turned into a rock.
yeah,
It was standing.
Eric was like, it's a rock. And I'm like, no, that thing had ears. I could see its tail. Like, no, it was a deer. So we got back in the Jeep, started driving up the road further, and there's still a little bit of snow on the ground and dead leaves, because it's February. And all of a sudden we hear this moan while we're driving. We stop the Jeep, and we're looking around, and I look out my passenger side, and this flash in the woods, like someone took a camera and just flashed it, but it stayed lit up, and then it slowly dimmed out to the size of a lightning bug.
That's weird.
And we're both staring at this thing, and then we hear footsteps coming right to the Jeep, and there's no leaves on the tree, so you could see down in. There's nothing there. So we're like, nope, we're leaving.
That was
And
a
as
fish.
soon as we pull out, we hear this against the Jeep.
That's wild.
It sounded like a wet snowball hitting the side of the Jeep.
That's wild. I think I remember you telling me about that when
Yeah.
at the convention.
So we were like, we're coming back up here, and that's when it started. We saw balls of light every time we were up there.
That's interesting. Yeah, there's something I want to try here sometime down at that next pull off, I think it would be cool if people posted up there and somebody here and then somebody here howls and the other one responds.
Yeah.
We talk about doing that up there
Yeah.
from the quarry up there down. What did I figure? The mile and a half or something?
What do you see?
Nothing. I just seen if my light, because they were there, it's like real bright, and I was wondering if it was my light, because we were talking about that when we were down there.
That it
They
was
were
right in that
there.
one spot?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
no, I'm noticing that as well.
It could possibly be the moon.
You know what, Chris? We should probably get going soon. I'd love to. I want to stay, but
Yeah,
we
right.
have
No, I
to get up.
got up early tomorrow.
I was gonna say, so did these.
I gotta be up at like 9.
Yeah, it's already 2 a.m.
In an hour.
Thing is, I'll probably go home and still not go to bed.
What's that?
I said I'll probably go home and still not go to bed.
Yeah, same with her.
I'll try to.
I looked at models and it said around 18, 19Z.
Where at?
Westmoreland in Indiana County.
No, then we don't have to. We can stay out all night.
What's that mean?
They're talking about storms.
Yeah.
What's
Eight.
19
That is, Z time is like
Greenwich
Greenwich
Mean
time.
Time.
So
All
it's 4
weather's
hours
done.
behind here.
So you don't mess up what time.
So 18Z would be like 2 o'clock here, 2 p.m.
Where do you guys gotta be?
Oh, well, if it's Westmoreland, Indiana County, it's like
We don't have to go anywhere.
we don't have to go anywhere.
No.
It's gonna be at home.
NATO cast put out anything?
1%.
Where at?
All of Westmoreland, Indiana.
He didn't give a boost to old Northern Virginia.
Nope.
I was showing Luke old Bradshaw Ranch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
look at his lights.
This is what we got at Bradshaw Ranch in Arizona.
What the hell is that?
Right? Now the crazy part, we were all like, "Oh, okay, that'd be Starlink and that." But those suckers, they rotated across the sky.
rotating.
Like-
They were like arcing,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really weird.
and they were going like this, and then they would rotate this way.
What
What do you think of that?
I don't
No
know.
idea.
Here's another little bit better.
And there were 5
This
of us
one,
that watched
this
that.
he was taking it with his hands, so
No.
he kind of moved a little, so you get the circular
six.
pattern.
6 of us.
There was
that
6
watched
of us
that.
there.
That's wild. Where's this at?
Sedona, Arizona.
Bradshaw.
Bradshaw Ranch. Did you ever hear of it?
No.
It's like another Skinwalker Ranch,
yeah.
but
you
it's
ever
even
heard
more
that
secretive.
show called The Secrets of Skinwalker Ranch?
Yeah.
Now they have a show called Beyond Skinwalker Ranch that
Yeah.
they go to other places that are weird,
Yeah.
and that was one of them.
They went there twice.
Yeah,
because they got so much
they
weird
actually
stuff.
I think I
filmed
remember
up.
that. I watched that.
They
Yeah.
filmed at Area
Yeah,
X.
sure.
Where they
with
were having
Eric.
problems with their drone not working
Yeah,
and,
and
stuff.
they didn't release the episode this season. I'm hoping next season they do because.
Is that the one where they
You know,
thought
I'm
that
mad.
back there was
Did they
buried in
catch
the ground?
something?
Yes.
Oh
No.
yeah, so
Well, there's
yes.
a whole
They didn't
series
invite
about
us.
that.
So,
Yeah, where they
yeah.
were drilling
There-
into the
another
mountain
thing
and
that happened
stuff.
to us up there
That
a
is
lot.
or
is when
that's
Chris
some
puts his
Skinwalker
drone up,
Ranch.
it glitches. It'll like
I just saw
skip
flashing light up
and
there.
like
Yeah.
jump back
Yeah.
the video. And this was a lot like in my time, and then it'll fly off. It won't come home. Other times it'll come back, but it'll land in the wrong spot. So weird.
And
That
it
is
doesn't do
So-
it anywhere else, so we use it.
So the team up there, they have much more sophisticated equipment because it's this Discovery Channel
Yeah, that
that
was
comes,
fun.
the History Channel.
Mhm.
So they put their drone up that had thermal and some other sensor on it, and they got an electrical charge,
A transmission.
a transmission from Earth to space
It's the
or
frequency
space to Earth.
that they use. Yeah.
Like a message.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell me where you guys are? Up in
Yeah.
Area X, yeah.
That's weird.
yeah. And they said they've never had a hit like that except at Skinwalker Ranch.
That's
So they got
weird.
all of that recorded on all of their equipment.
Skinwalker Ranch
and-
or Pennsylvania.
Yep, that's what they call it,
Yeah.
Area
Stuff that they
51.
didn't-
No, that's, you said it's private land.
Mhm.
yeah.
But we have permission.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Yeah, we'd love to come check it out if that's fun for you.
All
Yeah.
the, yeah, absolutely. All the roads are public going in,
Yeah.
but the land is all private.
Mm.
But yeah, we got permission from the land manager to be up there anytime. Now quads will come through. They did tonight. a quad and a side
Yeah, I
by
heard
side. But there's nothing we could do about that. There's a cemetery right behind where we park.
Weird, right?
Like
There's another weird place out here. Sorry, go ahead.
it's like maybe 150 yards from where we park.
Oh,
So it's an
wow.
easy walk.
Yeah. Yeah, the other weird place is not far from here. It's another Gamelands area, off of 231.
Quaker.
No, not well. Quaker's weird too, but I'm
We've
talking.
been there.
You've been to Quaker Cemetery? Out
Yep.
in Gamelands?
No, you're thinking the one down in
Quaker Church?
Periopolis.
Oh,
Yeah.
Periopolis is weird.
Yeah.
Super weird. Yeah.
That's only like 15 minutes from our house. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You can't get in there no more, can you?
You know, I don't think you're supposed to. We've gone up in daylight and still had weird stuff captured.
But so there's another Gamelands on the other side of Fayetteville on 231, heading towards West Finland. On the map that we are using, actually, Eric was part of building this map, this interactive map on Google, I guess it is. His name is he's credited on it.
Okay.
But there over in the Gamelands over there was an account guy was he was leaving the grounds, him and his son, and they heard a scream so loud that he could feel the vibration in the steering wheel, and his son got so scared, turned pale, and started dry heaving.
Wow. That's crazy.
There's a lot of fish jumping from it.
There's a lot. I think it's probably cooler. Or it's probably because it's cooler out. The water's probably colder.
We caught a weird. I can't pull it up on my phone, but when we were at Green County Historical Museum, we caught this real weird ball of light.
Oh yeah.
Do you have it on your
Yeah, we
phone?
definitely want to go. Huh?
Sounded like a bark
Another bark.
from up there.
That's what you heard, wasn't it, Luke? A little while ago.
Yep.
You heard a bark. Or somebody said they heard a bark.
Him and I, he was standing on the back of his truck, and I heard that.
We heard a weird bark back in here, which there shouldn't have been any dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't think. But yeah, it sounded like right in the middle of the woods there, there's a dog back there going, whoa, 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 whoa.
Sounds like Rooster Dog.
Yep.
We're gonna have
Heard
to
'em
start
again
wrapping
tonight.
it up.
Yeah.
Alright guys, thanks for watching and thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, definitely from all of us at FayWest Paranormal that come over, check these guys out when they're doing their thing. They'll
And
take you on a hike.
if you're not from FayWest, make sure you go subscribe to them and watch them as well.
We appreciate you guys.
So much.
Absolutely.
But I think we're going to wrap her up for the night because we got some storms to chase tomorrow.
I got Kenny to deal with tomorrow.
I might be coming back here in the morning.
Right?